There's a part of this journey I've never spoken about. Not in my videos, not in my diary. It lived quietly inside me like a shadow with a soft heartbeat. It never asked for attention, it just stayed, waiting to be heard. Today, for the first time, I'm opening that part of me. This is the truth I couldn't tell anyone. I choose this dream alone. Not to prove anything, not to be brave, but because no one else was going to choose it for me. I knew if I failed, the same people who doubted me would laugh louder than I could cry. So I stayed quiet, hid it all, even from the people I loved, because deep down, I knew they wouldn't understand a dream that didn't promise marriage, money, or something to be proud of in front of others. From writing my personal statement to finishing my study plan, every word carried the weight of 1,000 silent prayers. I didn't have a mentor, no fancy classes, just Google and faith. I sat in the corner of my room, crying between paragraphs, rewriting lines until they no longer sounded like fear. I collected certificates. I paid for myself. I watched scholarship videos on mute. Learned Korean in whispers. Because even my effort had to be hidden. They thought I was wasting time on my phone. But I was building something, brick by brick, hope by hope. I was watching GK's interviews, writing Hangul, then listening to Namjoon speak. Not just because I admire him, but because I needed someone to believe in me. And when I couldn't find that belief around me, his words felt like home. I did everything by myself, printed every form, arranged every apostille, called the courier, tracked the parcel. I prepared for the interview with only one voice cheering me on, my own. No one asked how it went. No one offered to help. But Mahadev stayed, and so did I. That was enough. The day I got selected by the university, I didn't scream. I didn't call anyone. I cried quietly, lit a diya, and whispered thank you to the only two who stayed through it all, Mahadev and Namjoon. That was my celebration. No cake, no congratulations. Just silence and sacredness. They only found out when my passport arrived. And then the NIIED result came. And I wasn't selected. Everything I feared became real. The silence, the judgment, the way their eyes looked at me like I had wasted time chasing the wind. They didn't see how far I came. They only saw that I didn't arrive. But you know what else became real? Me. I didn't give up. Not when they laughed. Not when I cried into my pillow. Not when I wondered if it was worth it. I kept going. Not for applause. Not for validation. But because there was something inside me that just wouldn't let go. And maybe that is what real strength looks like. So, if you're walking through your dream, quietly, secretly, and all alone, I want you to know, I see you. You're not foolish for hiding your dream. You're not weak for crying in silence. Sometimes, silence is where sacred things grow, where resilience forms roots, where belief builds quietly, and where dreams become real, even when no one else sees them yet. I don't know if I'll be selected next year, but I know this. I am no longer the girl who needed everyone's permission to dream. I built this with my own 2 hands and a heart that kept beating even when no one clapped. This journey was never about being seen, it was about staying. And I did. I stayed. Thank you for listening to the version of me I never had the courage to show until now. If you're still here, I hope you stay too. Thank you.